Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Sir Hakimi. We are from Group 5. We will make presentation on Environmental Awareness Program. Our group consists of me, Muhammad Ikhwan, Nur Nadia Natasha, Nur Shazwani and also Anis Sayani. Next. On this slide, we can see the project proposal outline. There are 11 of them. First is project objective, project background, project scope, key deliverables, key stakeholders, resources, project team, project cost, risk assessment, work plan and timeline, and lastly project summary. On this slide, we can see the objective. The objective of this program is to make our Earth a better living place and raise awareness on environmental by organizing Pantai Merdeka cleaning program to the public and also UUM students. On this slide, we can see the project background. As we all know, the condition of our Earth today is not very good, with resources getting depleted, forests being cut, seas being dumped with garbage, litter being thrown on the street and parks, and water being wasted. We should now understand how important it is environmental awareness has become. It also has other significant reasons, because it will help us understand environment better and also create a sense of connection to the natural world. Through this project, we will show the stakeholder with hands-on experience that help them to see those efforts to clean the beach does make a difference. A variety of proactive activities can be used to teach everyone to take responsibility for keeping the earth cleaner and to learn how to help the environment for a better future. Next. Third is project scope. First, we will do opening ceremony from Director Pejabat Kementerian Alam Sekitar, Kedah, which is Mr. Nur Azizi Adinan. The targeted participant for this program is 200 people. 100 people will be open to the public, and the 100 we will take the student from UUM. Program certificates for participants from UUM, custom made t-shirt for UUM students, staff and VIPs, and custom cap for all participant, staff and VIPs. Souvenir for VIPs of the program is to Mr. Nur Azizi Adinan, which is Director PIKAS Kedah, Mr. Minakshi Raman, which is President Sahabat Alam Malaysia, and also Mr. Hui Chun Kit, which is Non-Executive Director of FNN. Food and beverages for all participants, staff and VIPs, and lastly, transportation allowance are not provided. On this slide, we can see the key deliverables. First, we will conduct meeting with all project teams starting on 12th June and ended on 30th June. Then we will send permission letter to Majlis Perbandaran Sungai Petani to receive approval on 4th July. Next, we will send invitation letter to Pejabat Kementerian Alam Sekitar Kedah before 15 July. Then we will send invitation letter to Sahabat Alam Malaysia President before 22nd July. And we will also send information letter to PBSM Alostar to inform to them as a medical team during the program before 29 July. And lastly, we will send a request sponsor letter to Roti Surya to sponsor breakfast for all participants, staff and VIPs before 8 August. Next, you can see the key stakeholder for the program. We can see that the firstly is Sahabat Alam Malaysia, Majlis Perbandaran Sungai Petani, Roti Surya, Pejabat Kementerian Alam Sekitar, Kedah, PBSM Alostar, FNN, public users, and also UUM student. Next, I will give to the next presenter to continue the presentation.
Okay, next, I'm Anizani. We explain about the resources. Who is involved? Okay, our main sponsorship is FNN. Okay, next is project staff. The project staff is 3 VIPs. Director of Pejabat Kementerian Alam Sekitar Kedah, Non-Executive Director of FNN, and representative of Sahabat Alam Suria. Next is 2 staff from Roti Suria. They are going to provide the bread. 3 staff of PBSM Alustar, 10 staff of Majlis Perbandaran Sungai Petani, 20 members of Sahabat Alam Suria, and 5 staff of FNN. Okay, these staff have their own roles during the program. Okay, next is project participant. We invite 100 of students from UUM Kedah, and then 100 public participants that come and play at Pantai Merdeka. Next is materials, tools and system. Okay, first we're gonna provide MySejahtera, food and beverages, certificate, banner, PA system, souvenir for VIP, photographer, glove, trash bag, t-shirt for student, 3 set canopy, tables and chairs, marketing and advertisement to attract more people to come at our program for that day. Okay, next is project team. The project owner of the program is first Muhammad Ikhwan, next is Nur Syazwani, then is Nur Nadia Natasha, and myself, Anissa Yani. Our project leader is Muhammad Ikhwan. He will lead us what to do during the program. The team structure is the members of project team lah untuk to make sure the project is running smoothly. Okay, so project organizational chart. Project leader, as you know, is Ikhwan. He will provide Ikhwan will lead all the program, all the proposal that we made. And logistic bureau is Syazwani. Logistic bureau is Syazwani. She gonna make sure all the schedule that we made is running smoothly. She will handle it with our project leader Ikhwan. And then his public relation bureau, who is Nadia. She gonna make sure all the VIPs, staff and the student get the proper instruction or information about the detail of the program. And lastly, for registration bureau is Mianizani. I'm gonna make sure all the VIPs, staff and participant came, and we will check on them one by one. Okay, so that's all from me. Next, we will go to the next slide. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Syazwani binti Aziz, and I will continue with project cost. So first of our project cost is consists of food and beverages for participant that will cost RMC per person, and we will provide for 200 participant, which is UUM students, and public participant, which is total of 1,200 ringgit. We gonna provide chicken rice and mineral water for lunch. While for their breakfast, we will get sponsored by Roti Suria. Next is for food and beverages for staff and VVIP that cost RM10 ringgit per person, and it will include for 50 person, which is total for 500 ringgit. For VIP and staff, we will provide fried bihun, kuih muih, and also tea for their breakfast. And as for their lunch, we will provide rice, ayam masak merah, and also mineral water and orange juice. And we'll also provide t-shirt for UUM students, staff and VIP only, which is 150 pieces of t-shirt that cost 20 ringgit per t-shirt. The total is 3,750 ringgit. To make our program more interesting, we also need a cap, which is we're gonna give it to all participants, staff and VIP, which is 250 pieces of cap that cost 2,000 ringgit. The certificate will cost 2 ringgit per person, and we will provide it for UUM student only. That will cost RM 200 ringgit for total. To differentiate staff and participant, we decided to make a badge for 50 staff only. That for 50 staff only, that will cost RM 1 ringgit per badge, and the total is 50 ringgit for 50 badge. And to show our gratitude for VIP that coming here, we will give a souvenir for 3 VIP, and it costs RM 50 ringgit per person, and the total is 150 ringgit. As for PA system controller, we will rent a PA system controller from Majlis Pembandaran Sungai Petani. That will cost RM 80 ringgit. To make it more memorable, we also decided to hire a photographer for taking picture during the event, and the cost is RM 350 ringgit only. For marketing and advertisement, we only come up with the idea to make banner that cost 150 ringgit for one banner, and social media ads that cost 80 ringgit. We'll also rent 3 set of canopy, chair and banquet table from Majlis Pembandaran from Majlis Pembandaran Sungai Petani. That cost 150 ringgit per set, and it total cost will be 450 ringgit for 3 set. This gonna be used for VIP and staff dining, and also for registration place. And we also need a glove to give it to the 250 participant, and it will cost 500 ringgit since the glove is 250 ringgit per person. As for trash bag also needed, we think 10 trash bag is enough, since in one set we will get around 30 trash bag, and the price is 2 ringgit and 50 cent for bag, and the total is 25 ringgit only. As you can see, our grand total is only 9,485 ringgit. Okay, for risk analysis, we have 3 risks, which is the first one is stunned by sharp object. The level is low, and implication to project success is no big implications to the project success. And action required is staff or participant should be informed to treat sharp object carefully, and action will be taken by Anis. For second risk is musculoskeletal pain, and the level is medium. Implication to project success is operational delay and reduced productivity. Action required is provide basic training in manual handling technique like lifting heavy or big stuff, and action will be taken by Nadia. And the last risk is extreme weather, heavy rain or heat wave. The level is medium. The implication to project success is may cause operational to delay due to the scene by affected by weather. And action required is the organizer need to cancel the activity of the weather if become worse. And the action will be taken by Iqbal.
Okay, I will continue with the work plan and the timeline. Okay, first, we plan to organize meeting with all project members, which will start from 12 June 2022 until the 30 June 2022. For the meeting are in a good situation. The progress is still ongoing, and the action is taken by the project manager. For the status, it is completed. Okay, and second, we send the permission letter to the Majlis Perbandaran Sungai Petani to receive the approval. For the start date, we start from the 4th July 2022 until 8 July 2022. The process is very smooth and the permission is already approved. Okay, the action is taken by the public relation. For the status, it is completed as the permission was approved. Okay, third, we plan to send an invitation letter to Director of Pejabat Kementerian Alam Sekitar Kedah, which is for Mr. Nur Azizi Adnan to confirm the invitation. For the start date of this plan, we plan to start from 11 July 2022 until the 15 July 2022. The process is very smooth as the invitation letter was confirmed. Okay, this action is taken by the public relation and the status is completed. Next slide. Okay, we continue with the number 4. We send an invitation letter to Director of Sahabat Alam Malaysia, Ms. Minakashi Rahman, to inform the invitation. We plan to start from 18 July 2022 until 22 July 2022. The process is smooth as the invitation letter that we sent already confirmed. The action is taken by the public relation. The status for this plan is completed. Okay. Next, we send an information letter to PBSM Alustar to inform them as our medical team during project health. Okay. We plan to start from 25th July 2022 until 29 July 2022. But until now, the information letter will still not respond. The progress is still ongoing and the action is taken by the public relations. The status is not completed. Okay, next slide. Okay, for the last work plan, we plan to send a request sponsor letter to the Roti Surya to sponsor for the breakfast. We plan to start from the 1st August 2022 until 8 August 2022. But until now, Roti Surya still not respond us about the sponsor letter. The progress is still ongoing. The action is taken by the public relation, but the status is not completed. Okay, next slide. I will continue with the Gantt chart. Okay, the first task that we done is the brainstorming. We need to discuss with all the project members about the project objective, scope, the risk that will happen during the program, and so on. Okay, we took only for the 2 weeks to discuss about that, which is from 12 June 2022 until 30 June 2022. After that, the next task is preparation. We need to prepare all the documentation that we have discussed before. We took for 6 weeks, which is from 4th July 2022 until 12 August 2022. Okay, after that, we need to follow up the letter that we have sent about the sponsorship letter, invitation letter, and so on. We took for 6 weeks, which is from 11 July 2022 until 19 August 2022. The next task is after all the invitation letter is approved, the sponsorship letter the approved, we gather the data. Okay, this process took 5 weeks, which is 25th July 2022 until 31st August 2022. Okay, after the data already gathering, we need to do the next process, which is the implementation. We took for the 2 weeks, which is from 1st September 2022 until 16 September 2022. After that, the last task is for the documentation. Okay, after the program has been done, we need to prepare some documentation such as the report about the program. Okay, this task we took only for the 2 weeks, which is the date that we held the program, which is from 10 September 2022 until 23rd September 2022. Okay, that's all from Group 5. Thank you.
Okay, for project summary, project objective is to organize a cleaning program at Pantai Merdeka on 10 September 2022. And project purpose is to create an awareness to public that we need to take care of our environment. Project scope is to be handled by Project scope is our team have 3 VIP, which is Director of PKAS of PKAS is Encik Nur Azizi Adnan, President of Sahabat Alam Suria, Miss Meenakshi Rahman, and Miss Hui Chun Kik, and is Non-Executive Director of FNN, PBSM Majlis Pembandaran Sungai Petani. As for the project cost, it will total RM9,485 only. So I think that's all from our group. Thank you.